good afternoon, good evening, good morning. It is high noon here in my office, and this is day 4 of I'm Not Throwing Away My Shot. My name is Bart, and it is indeed my pleasure to be coming to you today and to share with you the secret sauce of becoming an entrepreneur. We've been talking about this for about 3 days now, and so if you missed one, they're here in my feed, also on my webpage, gogetbart.com. You can go out there and check those. But today is a very special day. We're talking about something pretty remarkable that you may or may not have thought about. Before we get into that, a quick disclaimer. As with anything, a disclaimer that says, if it is to be, it is up to me. What you put into something determines what you get out of it. I'm making no promises here, but I'm going to share with you some actual true results and how by implementing that secret sauce, you too can become a very successful entrepreneur. So what is the secret sauce? Well, many people will tell you find a good mentor. That is important. And many people will tell you to find a great coach. And that too is important. But the secret sauce to all of that is modeling. You see, you have a great mentor and you can have a great coach and they can teach you things all day long. But until you start to model what you're learning and look at some of those things in the word cloud there, the humbleness, believing, a role model, empowerment, it's just so incredible when you stop and think about modeling. Do you have to know the person you're modeling after? You have to know who they are. You don't have to ever meet them. You see, you are the average of the 5 people you most associate with, whether it's face-to-face or whether it's a virtual association. Les Brown says if you're the smartest, richest person in your group, guess what? You're in the wrong group. Now, you see, I'm very fortunate with the company that I affiliate with. It's a logistics technology company called Eye Boomerang. And I'm very fortunate to be part of that group because number one, hashtag just different. And how is it just different? Every one of these people that I associate with will tell you the secret sauce is in modeling, and it's becoming the best version of you possible. Who am I talking about? None other than the CEO, Holton Buggs. Holton Buggs is the most successful person in network marketing. And you go, okay, great, network marketing, MLMs, that's not for me. We all do network marketing. When you go have a great burger somewhere and you tell someone about it, that's network marketing. You see what HB, and that's what we call him, has done, is taken the concept of network marketing and put it into a logical business framework that says you tell someone about it, you give them a testimony, you give them an endorsement, and that's much more powerful than anything else. During this time of COVID, I'm not a big TV watcher, but I knew that I had to have some downtime. And what was I going to do? And a few people told me, oh, you ought to stream this series, or you ought to stream this series. And I did. And man, what a difference it made to just give myself a break out there. That's network marketing. Another person is this guy here, Mr. Edwin Haynes, a person that I study daily, a person that I model after, because this person is the real deal. You can tell when you talk to him, he's coming to you with an insight and an humbleness unlike anything else you might see out there. Karen Hirsch and her husband, Peter Hirsch. That's my brother, Rudy, standing next to me there. Karen and Peter Hirsch absolutely love this couple. Why? Well, Karen, first of all, was a very successful editor of a major magazine in this company, in this world, and then moved on to even greater things. Peter Hirsch, an attorney, a pastor, a person of just great merit and worth. And why them? Because they know at the core of everything they do is this philanthropic commitment. You see, it's called Eye Boomerang for a reason, because when you toss out a boomerang, what does it do? It comes back to you. And the Hirsches are a living example. If you toss out goodwill, goodwill comes back to you in equal or greater portions. If you just tossed it out and it just stayed there, we wouldn't be called Eye Boomerang. would be called I stick. That's what a stick does, is just stay there. But how about this guy here, Johnny Wimbrey? I had the absolute pleasure of meeting him back last November. Did not really know who he was. Best-selling author, international motivational speaker, coach, trainer. Look who he's standing to there next with Steve Harvey. So the 5 people here, the Mr. Bugs, Peter and Karen Hirsch, Edwin Haynes, Johnny Wimbrey. Yes, these are the 5 people I associate with most. Johnny Wimbrey, I've already been associating with him twice today on 2 different calls where he just inspires us to no level. But also with that, you got to surround yourself with people who support you. And that's what I've done here. This is my New York team. Absolutely love this team of people here. This is my New York team. I've got people all over the world, thanks to this, who support me. So here's what we want to talk about today. I want to ask you, what is your PDM? And are the people who are associating with you, are they your friends or are they your foe? So what is a PDM? It's a personal defining moment. What is something in your life that has happened that absolutely changed everything and give you a different perspective? I'm going to share with you my PDM. My PDM was May 8th, 2015, because that morning I had no idea whether or not I'd wake up at the end of the day. You see, I was only given a very few days to live. I, throughout my whole life, wanted to be a 1%er. And I went after that with every vigor I had. Here was my mistake. I never said what I wanted to be a 1%er in. And, you know, God, Mother Nature, the universe, whoever you believe in, Oprah, they all have a sense of humor. And my 1% was that I had an extremely rare congenital heart defect that's only found in 1% of the population. I never knew I had it until I had only a few days left. When I woke up that evening of May 8, 2015, my first thought was, there's a reason I woke up. I've got to find it. And I became open to all the possibilities out there. That was my personal defining moment. So what is a friend? A friend is a person, a place, or a thing that is complementing where you say you want to go in the next few months, the next few weeks, the next few years. That New York group I just showed you, they're all my friends. Who are your foes? A foe is a person, place, or thing that is pulling you back or distracting you from your purpose or your goal. And I had a number of foes in my life. I still do. But it's how I approach them that makes everything different. You see, personal development is the preparation you have to have in working with your friends or your foes. Ask yourself, are you fortified to prepare for that? Waiting for it to happen is not a friend of entrepreneurs. What if Steve Jobs had waited until someone created a way to download music? We would never have the iPod that turned into the iPhone, that became the iPad, that's now the iWorld. We would have never had that. You need to stand on your morals before you stand on your income. You see, so many of us are driven just to make all the money we possibly can. And money, as we have heard, may be the root of all evil if you don't stand on your morals. What do you believe in? And number one, is the number one thing you believe in you? It better be. Because even if you believe in a greater maker, that greater maker made you. You got to believe in you first and believe in you above everything else. A person thinks in their heart what they become. So if you have a grudge in you, if you have an anger in you, if you are looking at a foe and with resentment, guess what? That's what you're going to also attract. You got to free yourself up now in your heart. You're doing exactly what you were put here on this earth to do and destined to become. You cannot have success and excuses at the same time. And anyone, and I mean this, anyone who distracts where you're headed is a foe. And I'm talking about your family. I'm talking about a spouse. I'm talking about people that are very important to you. If they distract you, they're a foe. Do you write them off? Absolutely not. But you sit down and you show them the passion you have, where you want to go, what you're willing to give up in order to get there. What are you willing to give up in order to get there? Because success is never a destination, it is a direction. Now, this Eye Boomerang I talk about, all these things here brings forth happiness. This Eye Boomerang I talk about, the reason I mention that is that here's what Eye Boomerang means to me. I am part of Eye Boomerang because of the professional growth and the professional maturation and reassurance that I get and I have with this company. I could spend tens of thousands of dollars in seminars, workshops, and go and try to just feed myself with that as much as I can. Or I can be part of an organization where I get it on a daily basis. Eye Boomerang has their own TV streaming service where you get inspiration every single day. They have a vault of training you can go listen to, and podcasts, and webinars to watch, and YouTube videos to watch that are all out there. But here's the other thing, it's a business. So while I am improving myself, while I am working harder on myself than I am at my job, guess what? I'm making money on the side. Because you see, the Amazon, Eye Boomerang is built on the Amazon philosophy. Our product's called the Prib, one of my favorite four-letter words, Prib. And what is the Prib? Just like books were to Amazon, travel is the front door to the Prib. But just like Amazon, if you click on the categories and see all those categories in Amazon today, those are called verticals. That's what's happening with the Prib. The Prib is delivering things based on what our customers want. You see Vibe up there. It's a drive share company, not a ride share company. So it's only like an Uber or a Lyft or a taxi cab. No, it's also a drive share. It's got a delivery component to it. Vibe is becoming a household word. People will ask you, did you Vibe that? Rather than asking you, did you Uber that? But then here we came out with just another new vertical. It's called Zents. It is the first no-touch wearable technology that's aromatherapy. I have one in right now. I have the eucalyptus in right now to help me energize. I think I need more energy than what I have to help me energize. We have Purify, we have Relax, and I'll give you a top secret. There may be more coming out very soon. This is in pre-launch right now. We're going to start delivering these the end of October. I'll show you how you can learn more about those. But then we also have Bill Genius, who will help you reduce the bills that you pay. You see, one of the concepts here is that we don't make money unless our customers save money. And each quarter, new verticals are going to come out and be part of this. Now, I'm not here to sell you Eye Boomerang. I'm here to show you that there are ways in which to work harder on yourself and get paid at the same time. Create what's called residual income. Here's what I want you to do. Go out to my website, gogetbart.com. You're going to see up at the top, I'm not throwing away my shot. You'll see the previous three presentations. I'll have this one out there shortly. We'll have the next 5 out there. And then you can learn about Zents. You can learn about Bill Genius. You can learn about Eye Boomerang out there. Here's the promise I'm going to make to you. If you come and be part of the group that I'm working with, I'm going to prepare you to understand how to model after someone. And here's what I'm going to show you and tell you. Remember that May 8th, 2015, when I woke up? This is the reason I woke up. Not to join Eye Boomerang, but to find a collective group of people that I believe in and that believe in me. And that together, we're going to make things happen. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bart. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. Go out to gogetbart.com. Look at that homepage there. Enter it. Scroll down. Learn about what we've got going on. Watch those videos I have out there. And then send me your information. And you and I are going to have a conversation. Until then, I'll see you tomorrow at high noon. Again, My name is Bart. Make it an amazing Friday. Boom.